Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm talking about, as much as it pains me to say, I'm talking about the New York Yankees. Why are you here today? Don't forget to subscribe down below if you're looking for some more baseball insight. And if you like today's content, give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. Last year, they finished with a record of 103-59, which was more than enough to win the AL East. They finished first in offense, 14th in pitching, and 20th in fielding. But the main story that surrounded the Yankees last year were all of the injuries that they had. They had 30 guys go on the injured list last year, which was a major league record. That's insane. 30 guys going on the injured list. What the heck were those strength and conditioning guys doing to those players? Like, what? How does that even happen? 30? That's insane. What's incredible is even with all of those injuries, the Yankees still had the best offense in baseball last year without Giancarlo Stanton, without Aaron Judge for a good while. Gary Sanchez was down for a while. Miguel Andujar was pretty much gone the whole year. They had no Ellsbury. Mike Tauchman went down. They lost Greg Bird. Crazy how many injuries that team had last year. It's weird for me to say as a Red Sox fan, but I almost felt kind of bad for them last year. But what made that team just so amazing was how many guys they had step up. You had guys like Gleyber Torres, Gio Urshela, DJ LeMahieu really step up and help carry that offense. And during the season, they also acquired Edwin Encarnacion. He ended up being a pretty key bat in that lineup. However, as incredible as it was for all those guys to step up and produce the first-ranked offense in the league, their pitching was pretty average. Tanaka was pretty average at best. J.A. Happ was pretty underwhelming last year. James Paxton was pretty good. They did lose Luis Severino for most of the year last year until the end. That pitching really, like I said, was pretty middle of the road. After beating the Twins in the first round, they lost to the Houston Astros in 6 games in the ALCS. When it came to the playoffs, when they ran into Garrett Cole and Justin Verlander and Zach Greinke, they just did not have enough pitching. So moving on to the offseason, they needed an ace. They got their ace. They signed Garrett Cole to a 9-year deal. Garrett Cole finished second in Cy Young voting last year. Garrett Cole was the perfect player the Yankees were looking for. He'll slot right into the top of that rotation with Tanaka, Paxton, Severino, and maybe J.A. Happ right behind him. So now with Garrett Cole at the top of that rotation, that Yankees rotation is looking pretty good heading into 2020, especially with Luis Severino coming back. Another strength for the Yankees that they had last year was the bullpen. Chapman was the closer for the Yankees last year. He saved 37 games. He had an ERA just above a 2. Chapman was his usual Aroldis Chapman self. Behind him, you have guys like Zach Britton, Adam Ottavino. They were key setup guys for the Yankees last year, and they had really good seasons. In middle relief, you have guys like Tommy Conley. You got Ben Heller. Those guys were also pretty solid last year. So going into 2020, I don't think their bullpen is a concern. I think, again, it's going to be a strength. So now the question is, can the Yankees win the whole thing in 2020? As much as it pains me to say, I think the Yankees have the best shot at winning it all next year. Like I said, they had the first-ranked offense last year with pretty much all of their top guys going down. All of those top guys are coming back. Stanton, Judge will have a full season. And even though Edwin Encarnacion went to the White Sox, if Giancarlo Stanton can come back and have a full, healthy season, I don't think they're going to miss Encarnacion's bat at all. Luke Voit was very solid for the Yankees last year too. He had 21 home runs. However, he went down with a foot injury. But if he can come back fully healthy, that's just going to be even more pop in that lineup. And I've already mentioned Garrett Cole. He is their ace. He had a very Cy Young worthy season last year. Tanaka will go in right behind him. Tanaka, even though he was pretty average for the whole year, he had an ERA just above a 4, I believe a 4.45 to be exact. Tanaka had a really solid postseason where he had an ERA just above a 2, and I think he's the perfect number 2 guy for that Yankees rotation. You got Paxton. He won 15 games last year. He's going to be a solid 3 in that rotation. If Severino comes back healthy, he'll be a solid number 4. That's a pretty good rotation on paper. As good as the Yankees do look right now with their offense and their pitching, they do have a couple of question marks. I think the first question on everyone's mind is this team going to stay healthy? Like I said, 30 injuries last year. That's crazy. Are they going to have that same luck? Where does Miguel Andujar fit in? He was their third baseman, but Gio Urshela had a really good year last year. So where are they going to fit that bat? Is he going to play some outfield, maybe some first base? So that's definitely going to be a question mark heading into spring training. Their big ticket item, Garrett Cole, will he live up to the hype? Will he crumble under the pressure? That's a 9-year deal, the richest contract for a pitcher in Major League history. I could easily see him struggling in the beginning, especially a team like the Red Sox hit him well. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sound biased, but statistically, the Red Sox hit Garrett Cole really well. Will he struggle against them? I think he could have a bit of a messy start in the first couple of months for the Yankees, but I think eventually he's going to settle down, and I think he's going to be that ace that New York has been waiting for. Another one, Austin Romine's leaving. Who's going to be their backup catcher? They need a guy, especially behind Gary Sanchez, who was hurt a lot last year. Who's going to be their backup? Are they going to have a guy that's going to be there in case he goes down again? But I don't think their bullpen is going to be a concern this year. I think, again, it's going to be a strength. So overall, the Yankees offense is stacked. Their pitching looks really good right now. Their bullpen, very good. So when you mix those things together, I think this team has a very good shot. If they can stay healthy, in my opinion, they are easily the favorite going into next year. I'm not going to be biased. That team looks really good, especially with the year they had last year with the guys that they had step up. But then they got these guys like Giancarlo Stanton coming back. I mean, come on. It almost looks unfair. But can they stay healthy? Can Garrett Cole live up to the hype? Can that bullpen keep being solid? Will they keep having guys step up? Will they keep having guys from the minors come up and just play really well for them? I think that's a very underrated thing for a team that can win a World Series, is having guys step up, having depth. And I think the Yankees over the last few years have really built that depth to where they have talent that can come up and take over for these guys that go down. It showed last year. If they can keep that going this year in 2020, they have to have a World Series in their future. Again, if they can stay healthy, they have to be the favorite. I hate myself for saying that. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. Do you think the Yankees are going to win the whole thing in 2020? If you like today's content, leave me a thumbs up. If not, leave me a thumbs down. And I will talk to you next time. Have a great day.